走れ Sliding Holly out of the way Love me high this double emotion 風は時間は
It's very political though. I hope you like politics.
Yeah, I love politics actually. It's the only thing that gets me going.
Gundam
Your
Seed.
favorite part of Star Wars,
I think it was cool.
The politics.
trade politics.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
why the first 3 episodes are my favourite. I'm of course joking. Welcome back to Rice Chat.
Oh, good.
Did I introduce you guys before? I think I forgot.
I don't think you did.
Oh, that's a problem. I'm joined by Bryce, Harrison, and Peter. And I'm still our Asker.
Still Asker.
I can't believe I said that in that one Rice Chat. Hope no one noticed. Sorry.
Alright.
Do I change gears again?
Game on.
Yeah, can you put it into the Winter 2016 anime season gear? Because that's what we're going to be talking about.
There we go.
Yes, so it's winter, I guess. It is winter.
Oh.
My voice went weird.
Oh,
It is
did we
winter.
restart?
No,
Ooh.
I'll cut it out. It is winter. What month is it? February? Is it winter? I don't know seasons
It's still
anymore.
winter.
Freaking cold.
It is pretty chilly, isn't it? I hope you're all wrapping up on your way into the office.
Because we can't afford heating bills.
I don't know what's up with the heating in this place.
Just don't sit near a window on your.
We don't really have control over the heating. I'm not sure who in this building does, but sometimes it comes on and it's hot, and other times it doesn't and it's cold. We have like fans.
We have
I
a
guess.
heating gremlin.
Yeah, so winter 2016. Are you okay?
Yeah, I just choked on my coffee. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm not dying.
Winter 2016 anime season. No, you're coughing too. Winter 2016.
Please send help. I'm okay.
There's a bunch of anime. I've been watching more than I thought I would. Some of it is bad, some of it is good. Peter, you've been interested in picking up Prince of Stride, which is one of my surprise hits of the season, and one I've been going on a lot about. Have you
Yeah,
heard
you
me going on
haven't.
about
You told me about maybe about 5 or 6 times
Hit me up, what's
so
it?
far.
It's you might like it, but you also might not because it's set in a school, and I know you don't like school-based things.
Okay.
It's based around the fictional sport of stride. Are you familiar with relay racing?
I am.
It's like urban relay racing, incorporating parkour elements. I'm told this is a fictional sport. I've not heard of it. Have you heard of it, Bryce?
No.
I'm pretty sure it's fictional. So it's based around this stride club at this school. He used to have like a famous stride club, but then something happened and their members went off and they can't even compete anymore. They've not got enough members, and some of the first years end up getting together and do it. It's actually based on an otome. So the main character is a girl, Sakurai, and she teams up with one of the boys who wants to get into it to convince the other boy to join. But his brother used to be in the stride club when it was successful, but he went away to America or something. Anyway, that's not important. It's about running and having fun.
So you can tell by Harrison's face that you lost him about partway through there.
Yeah, it's just about. It's like basically it's a sports anime with lots of boys in it.
Okay. It's your favourite.
Yeah. Well, it is based on an otome visual novel, which came out last year. So she's like the almost the captain, but she's not actually the captain. She's like watching everyone on GPSs as they like run around, and then they have to like she has
She's
to
like the
time them.
coordinator.
Yeah, she has to time when they're gonna switch on the relay. It sounds more complicated than it is.
Is it
But when you're
illegal
watching it.
racing?
No.
Hardcore,
There's a
running
tournament
over people's
system.
buildings?
There's a tournament system, and they set up the place. They cordon off the streets. They set out some obstacles for people to do.
Okay.
It's all very above board.
Right, okay.
Although maybe there will be an illegal one at some point. That would be cool.
Underground striding.
Why aren't people doing this? This sounds like fun.
Well, I think it would be kind of hard to actually do without very good GPS technology. That I'm not sure we definitely have. Because obviously you've got to be looking at the map, seeing where they are, and then syncing them up over the relation point accurately. So they can pull off that perfect relation at maximum speed.
Sounds decent. Sounds like a lot of fun.
And then relation with their hands. They slap it, and then usually like the camera like pans up and holds. It's very heartwarming. But obviously,
Top Gun style high
Kinda.
fives, slow motion high fives.
yeah. But like sometimes they're not fast enough. They're training. One of them is because they have to keep the Stride Club active, they had to combine with the Shogi Club. Is that how you say it? The board game Shogi. Like chess?
Clearly not.
I don't understand your pronunciation. Sorry.
See, I swear Bryce has no idea what Oscar is
the
saying.
Banner girl.
Like, oh, he's talking to me again. I'm just smiling.
No, I'm trying to pick it up, but I just don't.
It's like Naruto all over again.
My favourite is when he goes, "Is that Japanese?"
I'm trying. I'm trying to, you know.
Is it what? No, Shogi. Shogi. Shogi?
Shogi.
Shogi.
Okay.
You see, I'm the problem.
Don't worry.
Japanese people.
Bryce is very good at Japanese. It's just me that's the problem.
I think that's fairly well established by now.
Okay. Yeah.
I've got a smile base.
Okay.
Anyway, so obviously the one that is mainly there for that club isn't as good. You know, he's got like practice, he's got to train up.
Hang on. These free running guys team up with the Shogi Club.
Yeah.
And do some kind of Shogi free running crossover.
Well, it was the only way they could keep the club as an official club at the school because they wouldn't have enough members otherwise. So he's got to pull his weight.
Keeping them man.
He's got to train up, become the best. This sport. It's very good. It's, I don't really watch many sports animes.
Yeah, you prefer yours musical based.
Yeah, generally. But I find myself drawn to this one. I think it's partially because like the actual parts where they're running are quite dynamic and genuinely tense at times. There's about one race an episode, but there wasn't one in the last episode I watched. But it was building up to a big one the next episode because you know one of their members was injured and they had to like find a replacement. And then at the end they're like, oh, we haven't got enough people to race. Is he going to show up? And then of course, he like rolls up and he's like, I want to join. Everyone's like, yes. Yeah, so it's one of those kind of anime, and I recommend it. I think you might like it, Peter.
No, I'm gonna check it out. It's on my list of things to check out.
It's one of those kind of real world things that I like. There was one that I was talking to you about, Bryce, that I couldn't pronounce. Do you want to tell us what it's called?
Which one is it?
Dagashi.
Oh, Dagashi.
What's it called?
Dagashi.
Okay, Dagashi.
Yeah.
Dagashi, Kashi,
Dagashi.
or do you just say it?
Dagashi is a word. Kashi is another word.
What do those words mean?
Kashi means snacks, and Dagashi means cheap snacks.
Dagashi means cheap
Cheap
snacks.
snacks. Yeah, and Jogashi means expensive snacks.
So it's like cheap snacks.
Yeah, cheap snacks.
Huh.
So that's, yeah.
Why is it called that?
Sounds cool.
You mean
Why is it called Dagashi Kashi?
Dagashi Kashi? I don't know. Where did you find it?
It's an anime.
Oh, it's an anime?
Yeah.
Okay, because Dagashi, Gashi in Dagashi is Kashi. So that's the same word. Yeah. So,
It's just fun, I guess.
yeah, so they just made it fun, like repeat the same word.
Is it about snacks?
It is. I think you might like this one. It's like based on a comedy manga that's kind of popular, but they've kind of juggled around some of the stories to make a bit more narrative sense. Because with some of the comedy manga, it can not flow very well. At least that's what I find. With some of it, of course. One Punch Man is fantastic. It's about this this guy called Coconutsu. At least that's what they call him. They call him Coconuts because his name sounds like coconuts. His name isn't actually Coconuts, but that's what they call him. He wants to be like a manga artist, but his dad owns a sweet shop, and he wants his son to take over the sweet shop, and he doesn't really want to take it over. And then this girl comes along. I forgot her name. Homura, I think. I don't know. My spelling is really bad. Anyway, she comes along, and she's like, she's kind of, I guess, kind of like a gothic kind of fashion, but she's not really gothic. She's actually quite eccentric and hyper. She loves sweets, and she's like the daughter of a big sweet company person who wants to hire his dad, but his dad can't go unless he takes it. The son takes over the shop. And it's basically about her talking about sweets and snacks, and they get in all kinds of silly situations. Like one time they're doing like a blind taste test, and it's all weird, and
So weird.
yeah, it's weird. It gets weird and silly, and
Oh.
Does it get weird and sexy?
kind of. There's a lot of sort of innuendo, euphemism kind of jokes. I sent you like a vine from it, Harrison. Remember there was that vine that we did where you were blowing in the snack in the hole,
Yeah.
and then she was
The
doing
whistle.
like a similar thing.
Whistles or whatever they're called.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of silly. It's not that much to connect it together, but it's actually quite a lot of fun. And I enjoy eating and trying new snacks. So for me, it's kind of a cool way to be like, oh, look, there's a snack that I could eat one day maybe.
Yeah.
Because like each section is kind of based around a certain snack. Like,
So if you have snack-based interests, this is a good anime for you.
yeah, it's quite a cool one if you're sort of interested in Japanese culture, but you're not very cultured like I am. I mean, I'm not cultured. not implying that I am. If you're not cultured like me.
myself.
No, but yeah, it's fun. It's good. There's also another sweet-based one that I'm watching called Oji-san and Marshmallow.
Which is marshmallow.
That's like 3 minutes long, and it's just about this guy in an office who likes marshmallows, and his female co-worker who has like a thing for him, and she like offers him marshmallows and stuff, and they just get into these kind of awkward situations. Like she's like really coming on to him strong, and he just doesn't ever really get it.
Cool. Sounds fun. Sounds silly.
Yeah, I can't really go into any more than that because it's 3 minutes and there's only been like 4 episodes. But yeah, it's one of those things that's 3 minutes, so check it out, I guess. Dimension W was one you were talking to me about, Peter.
Yes. We've been hearing about this. Seemed interesting. Seemed like the go-to action show, I guess.
Yeah, I guess
This
so.
season?
It feels a bit 90s in a good way, I suppose. It's based on a manga. It's set like in the future when they discover like technology to draw power from this new dimension called Dimension W. But maybe the energy comes at a price. The main character doesn't trust it because, I don't know, bad stuff can happen if you don't do it right. There are like unlicensed coils, which are the coils are the things that draw them out. So if you have an unlicensed one, things might go wrong.
So what are people doing with this energy? Powering their houses or?
Well,
powering their
basically
mechs?
everyone has free, unlimited energy, but at a price.
And the main character is like a coil cop, isn't he? Something like that.
There's something
He's more like a debt collector version. And sometimes he works with the authorities, and other times he doesn't.
I see.
Because he hates coils because of his mysterious past. And all kinds of fucked up shit sometimes happens with the illegal coils, and he ends up because his job is to collect illegal coils. So he gets involved with that.
So has he had like a coil-related tragedy in his past?
I think that's pretty safe to say. It's interesting. It's good. I find it's only like 12 episodes, I think. So I'm kind of wondering if it will just be one of those manga adaptations that is a bit slow. Because it hasn't really gone anywhere too much yet. I was almost halfway through, and it's not really following any like main plot point, like you were saying with
Bebop.
Bebop, I guess, but it doesn't really have that. I mean, because it's based on a manga, I guess it doesn't feel
That
the
sounds
same.
interesting.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow it through, but I might not necessarily watch the second season, if you know what I mean. I might just read the manga, I guess. There was one more I wanted to talk about.
Is it food based?
No, it's shoujo-tachi, which I said completely incorrectly. It's called in English. It's called Girls Beyond the Wasteland. So I can get around my bad pronunciation with these handy English titles. How do you say that?
Which one?
Shoujo-tachi? Shoujo-tachi. There we go.
Shoujo-tachi.
See, I said it okay the second.
Yeah, you said it okay. Shoujo-tachi.
Yeah, it's about a group of high school students who. Do you know about this?
You don't know. I don't know about earlier.
They're making like a Shoujo game, a visual novel.
Ah,
basically.
this is where your
Yeah.
music's come from.
So I guess it's meant to be kind of similar to Saikano, How to Raise a Boring Girlfriend, which was basically the same concept. But that was based on light novels. Whereas this one is actually based on a visual novel. So then...
So it's based on a visual novel about a bunch of girls making a visual novel.
Yeah. Well, a bunch of girls and two guys. There are two guys in it.
Okay.
One being the main character.
Right.
But the person who organizes them into making it isn't the main character. He gets like picked up. Talent hunted, I suppose. And she's like obsessed with making the perfect Basojo game. Because of something to do with her brother who once made a popular Basojo game. Yeah, it's... I like it because we like Japanese games and we know about visual novels and stuff. I mean, you've been playing a lot of visual novels. Well, you've been checking some out.
Yeah.
What kind of visual novels?
Steins Gate.
And?
No. We're talking about the other ones.
Yeah, it's that Mahjong one.
PSP titles.
On PSP, that was.
You don't have to say it's mine.
Okay.
Every time I turn around, I see him on his PSP, so...
Yeah, bread-faced.
Yeah.
The guy likes Mahjong.
Mahjong is fun.
You know he's not allowed to play it in real life anymore. After he gave up gambling. I've never understood that. Let's go off for a second.
Tangent. Maybe.
How do you bet on Mahjong? Because I've only ever played it like Mahjong Solitaire style, like single player. How do you play it competitively? Is it like dominoes?
It's a... So, like, there are 4 players. How can I explain?
Do you remove pairs? Is that still a thing?
No, you don't remove pairs.
So it's nothing like the version I play. Cool.
You're going to struggle when it comes to that tournament.
No. Why did I bet the 6K? So yeah, how does it work? How do you play Mahjong?
It's a
You
bit...
really need to know now.
It's a
I'm
bit...
intrigued.
I'll teach you later because it's quite complicated to explain.
What anime
We need to get some Mahjong tiles for the office.
Yeah, let's do it.
How much are they?
They are
I
not...
don't know.
Have you got some tiles you can bring in?
No.
They took them. They took them away. It's all part of the healing process. Anyway, yeah, it's about them making a game, just a small game. Though, you know, they're not making a whole. They're not doing Steins Gate over there. They're just doing like an introduction game. I think they're like teaming up with Sega, or as they call them, like Saga, for copyright reasons. Yeah, because they have some kind of indie initiative or something. It's about like the pitfalls that they run into. You know, everyone's trying to get along, but you know, it's hard doing stuff. Like the one who draws, so she like taking on too much work. Kind of, she was not sleeping properly. And,
This is a bit close to life. This is.
yeah, I kind of like anime with a grounding in realism. And the coder was like being a bit over controlling, like changing stuff as she put them into the game because she was on the code level, and they had to be like, well, you can't really do that. And then there was a falling out, it's that kind of thing. I'm wondering
Sounds
where it
awfully
will...
familiar, actually.
I wonder if when they were doing
Indie
it,
development days.
when they were doing the game, whether they were like, oh, we should put this story in, but then something happened in real life when they were designing the game, and they put
Maybe.
that in as well.
Yeah, weirdly, the game isn't actually out yet. It's out in March.
Oh.
So it's coming out during the run of the anime.
So they like half spoiled the story of the visual novel.
I guess it's almost like the anime is like a promotional material for the visual novel, which I think happens sometimes. I think often like anime adaptations of manga are primarily designed to sell copies of the manga itself. So the anime has like a weird promotional purpose. But I love it anyway.
Yeah, we check that one out as well. Cool.
Do you like the sound of it?
I do.
Do you like the more realistic kind of stuff, right?
I do, yeah. I like the ones where kids join jazz clubs and where detectives have to go around the city and take down criminals.
Detectives going around the city.
Yeah.
What is this? You haven't told me about this. I love detectives.
Have you not seen Psychopaths?
No.
Kind of like.
Psychopath.
So did you like Psychopaths?
Yeah, it's really good. Yeah,
Is that a cycling anime? Psychopaths.
Psychopaths.
It's a relay racing with bicycles.
Bicycles, yeah.
Psychopaths.
Finally, Harrison actually liked something that's actually good and not a Ubisoft game. I'm pleased.
Oh, imagine if they were to do a Psychopath Ubisoft game. I would buy that day one.
I just got to cycle to all the
Basically-
towers, cycle up the tower, cycle off the tower
It
into
would
a
basically be like
trampoline.
Watch Dogs, I guess.
Yeah,
But better. If that's even possible. It was like
Watch Dogs 2.
It was okay. Yeah, so that's... Well, it's not all of what I've been watching, because I'm a fiend when it comes to anime, but those are just some of the more notable ones. Yeah. So they're good. Anything take your interest, Bryce?
Nope.
No, none of that. Not even the one about visual novels?
I watched some more animes.
Oh,
Rex just sitting there like, fuck this anime shit.
I'll go over the list with you for the spring season, and you can pick one
Spring
out.
season, okay.
There's some good stuff coming up. There's like the new JoJo, the My Hero Academia anime adaptation, which could be terrible, because sometimes mega adaptations to start. But you know, I could dream. There's even an Ace Attorney anime. It's going to be a real
Attorney
season.
anime.
But,
Awesome. I'd be down for some of that.
yeah, it might be terrible though. You don't know. We did a live action Ace Attorney movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think it was really good. Just looking at the shots of them in weird costumes. Anyway, yeah, winter season's good. Check them out. Let us know what you're watching, I guess. Sorry if I missed a thing. Not everything's worth talking about. Oh yeah, you're
If you had a thing that you liked and we didn't talk about it, it's because it wasn't worth it.
you want to check out Erased?
I've
I've not
heard good
watched
things
it, but
about
I have heard a lot of good.
I heard it was dramatic, mystery-filled, gripping.
It's about like a dude who ends up going back to his youth.
Okay.
Oh, did you? I was
I
saying
don't
that
know
because
much
I
about it.
thought
I
you were
just
going
heard
to
it
tell
was
me about
awesome,
it.
and people should watch it.
He's like in his
I'm
little
gonna check it out.
child body again.
Okay. No, I don't know.
for
I am
watching.
going
That sounds good.
to. I am going to check it out. Probably, I'm gonna watch Dimension W first.
Yeah, I'm a bit
It's
mixed on
gonna
it,
be-
but
First on my list.
We should
Probably
watch them and
watch it
come
this
back
weekend.
this exact same formation and say what we thought
Discuss what
about
we.
them. Yeah,
Yeah.
like, that was a terrible waste of my time.
I guess so. If you want to check them out, then let me know and we can record
Harrison's
that.
sitting there watching, suffering, thinking to himself, "I could have been playing the crew right now."
I'm thinking of
Good
checking
game.
that out actually. It was in a humble bundle.
Yeah, and X-Pack's come out, so do it.
Thanks for watching.
Cheers.
Stay with it.
生きる